Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to Traces of Nuts. My name is Tori, and I'm just going live while I drive into Sorel to get some supplies to give you a little update on my cat Biscuit. For those of you who were following that saga with me last night, thank you for holding my hand and Biscuit's paw throughout that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to Sorel and do what I do for everybody else when they're having a hard time, which is get together a little care package of healthy food. I'm actually going to do that for me and get some salad stuff and a punnet. I've got frozen blueberries, but a punnet of fresh blueberries because I eat them like potato chips. Some bananas. I've got some chicken to cook up later today, but I might get some seafood or something like that, just another protein to have, because I look after everyone else and I'm the feeder of the group, but I actually need to eat some decent food. So come with the ride. It's a really beautiful sunny day here today, and I'm going to when I get home make some really yummy lunch, and then I'm going to pack a little snack pack and go down to the beach and take a book with me, have my boogie board, and just have a me day, basically, which I really need. I'm going to log off. I've logged off my social media. This YouTube's the only thing um, on today for the moment, but then when I get home, I'm just switching off. I might take my phone with me just so I can take any calls from the vet, but also so I can play some of my favourite music and just chill out at the beach. So, in a nutshell, Biscuit is improving, but she's still got a long way to go. She's not out of the woods yet. Her potassium level was the problem, and it is starting to go back up, and she will be staying another night at the vets at this stage. Just checking my Wi-Fi's not switched on. So she will be having another night at the emergency animal hospital in town, unless there's some sort of miracle this afternoon and her levels shoot up, which is really unlikely. But if that does happen, they'll call me and I can go and get her today. But it looks like I'll be picking her up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. So a bit of an early start for me, but I just want to go and get her. And then depending on how she's done overnight, if her levels are they're still a long way off from the bottom of the healthy range, but if they are in a safe range, then I can take her home. If not, she'll have a night with the vet down here and they'll continue to administer the potassium and medicine that she needs. So she's still with us. She's a little fighter. Apparently she was a bit grumpy, but when they were taking blood and stuff like that, but she was really accommodating. They didn't knock her out to do that, which was a massive relief because in the past that's been required, and it's traumatic for us parents, if you call me a parent, or owners of animals. Not to mention, not that cost matters. I mean, at the end of the day, you do what you have to do with your animals, but we've got a really cool system here that I haven't utilised yet because I've got the funds, and I sort of feel that if you've got the funds, you just pay it. But if something happened to her again and the bills started climbing, we've got a thing called vet pay where they basically pay the vet straight away and then you pay them. It's like afterpay. If you know what afterpay is, it's the same principle in a way, but but not when actually it's not, because I have to pay. You buy something and then you get billed installments. But basically, what VetPay will do is they pay the bill and then they send you an installment plan, so it doesn't hurt as much. Because I think at the moment it's looking like the vet in town is over 2,000, and then the night down at the vet down here will probably be another 1,500. So yeah, it's not cheap, but I've got an emergency fund for her, so I've got money to pay for it. But if I need to, we've also got that vet pay option. So it's just me talking to myself again. That's all right. I'm not going to be live long anyway. I'm really just giving everyone an update on Biscuit, and also just wanting to thank everyone who held my hand going into town last night, and also holding my hand while I drove home. It was a long day, and I'm pretty emotional today. I think I'm crying for them, for Birdie, and for Biscuit. So I'm just going to go to the beach and have beach therapy on my own, and well, not on my own. I'm sure I'll bump into some of my local friends down on the beach. Because have a look at the day. But yeah, this year's certainly thrown a lot of curveballs at me. Two really gorgeous friends. I mean, Mem died in December, but her funeral was January, and then Birdie last week. And I can't even believe it was only on Tuesday. It hasn't even been a week since Birdie's funeral, so I think I'm allowed to be really broken at the moment. And I am. I was just on the phone to my sister, and she actually, sounds weird, but she actually congratulated me for openly admitting I'd, reached the end of my tether, I guess. I can honestly say in 54 years, and this is honest, even when I've been dealing things with like the death of one of my parents, a few years ago when I first came to YouTube, a lot of you who were with me from the start know that I lost 6 very close people to me in a 3-week period in December 2019. And then the following year was bookended with, 2018, and then 2019, December 2018. But then 2019 was bookended with my beautiful friend Julie dying at the start of the year, and then my beautiful friend Lou and another friend Bim dying at the end of that year. Plus, I lost my gorgeous friend Michelle last year, and then, of course, I've had Mem and Caroline and Birdie, and that's like a huge chunk of your circle of really close friends, a huge chunk. And I'm not saying this year has been, oh, hang on. Hey, Francesca, hello, gorgeous. I've still had some really good things happen this year too, like a friend of mine eloped and married her husband 2 days ago, so I've been getting bombarded with beautiful photos of their wedding. And that was, a really lovely thing to be part of, even though that elopement, she included me even before it happened. And that was a nice sort of bit of sunshine in the week that Birdie's funeral was. I had told Jo about Birdie, but she didn't see that message. And then when she told me that it eloped, I was just supportive of her. I didn't say, hey, I'm a bit blue right now. But she messaged me this morning to check that I'd seen her wedding photos, and I thought, oh, shit, she's maybe upset that I haven't commented on them. And I explained to her what happened last night with Biscuit and told her about Birdie as well. So I just said I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer with their wedding news. But this is the first time in my life that I've just been honest with people that are close to me and just said, I've hit a wall, like I'm really, really bruised and fragile at the moment, and as much as I'm enjoying sharing other people's news, I'm actually getting off social media because I do care about what's going on in other people's lives. I really do. But I've reached a point where I fuck all energy left, and I actually need to just have a really good cry and actually some me time and give myself a bit of comfort, because I always look after everybody else. Like, with Scotty, even before Bertie died, I was cooking healthy food for them. And then when Bertie died, I, went and got him a care package of food so that I knew he was eating healthy food, but I was eating nothing. I was eating shit, and so I'm buying myself a little care package. Not a very one because I've got to save every penny for the vet right now, but and I've been messaging people that need support and love right now and saying, you need to look after yourself. What can I do to help you? I've been sending out orders of service to people who didn't make it to Bertie's funeral. I offered to do that, but in hindsight, it's not a drag to do it, and I will get it done. But I just keep piling things on my plate so that other people have a slightly easier time of it. But it's actually really important for me to let me have an easier time of it too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 54 years of age, and I've finally gone, I have nothing more to give. Plus it's Valentine's Day, which I really think is a heap of shit. So I don't really need to see all the pushy Valentine's Day crap on Facebook. And trust me, I'm not cynical about Valentine's Day because I've only got a lover at the moment and not a partner. I dislike Valentine's Day intensely when I'm in a relationship, more than I do when I'm single. So everyone can do their loving. If people have got things they need fixing today or they want to talk about or whatever, they'll need to find another outlet. I'm actually going to the beach for a healing frolic in the ocean, and I'm taking a book that's really gentle, and I've got the house all wide open with fresh air, and I'll make it all beautiful and clean and tidy. I mean, it's clean anyway, but I'll tidy it up so when Biscuit comes home, I don't have to worry about doing any housework. I can just look after her. I'm really hoping they let me take her home tomorrow when I pick her up. I'm really hoping they don't say she's got to have another night at the vet down at your place, because I want her home. I mean, obviously, don't get me wrong. Obviously, if she needs to go to the vet, I will take her to the vet in the morning. But I'd really like to have her at home for a day that I can focus on her. And then on Tuesday, I'm going out to lunch with my uncle and auntie, but most of Tuesday I'll be home. But then I'm back at work on Wednesday, so it'd be lovely to have tomorrow with her. I don't want her to come home on Tuesday and then I'm piss off to lunch. I'm not even sure if I'll do lunch if she comes home on Tuesday. I might say to my auntie and uncle, I would have loved to have had lunch with you. Just pop in, and they're having lunch at a winery down near where I live. They're not from here either. They're visiting, but they've got a house here that they've come down to do a bit of a maintenance check and everything. But I might say to them, pop in and see my house and meet Biscuit, because they really want to meet Biscuit. They call her Crumb because she's lost so much weight. So come and meet Crumb. But I'm playing nurse because, I'll be at work on Wednesday and Thursday, and she'll be at home on her own, and I can't change the days that I'm working. I'm working those days because my boss is in Hobart. He's flying over from Adelaide. So it's all happening. I was hoping this week was going to be a cruisy one after last week, but, life, right? Life. I'm going to chat with everyone in a second. So I'm not ignoring you. I couldn't read it while I was driving because it's really sunny, as you can see, and I can't read the screen on my phone at all. But it was really just to give you guys an update on Biscuit, and also to share that at the age of 54, I've actually finally just said to people I'm spent and I need Tory time, and I hope that none of my friends need me today because I just have nothing left to give. I'm barely functioning now. I'm exhausted. So hey, Francesca, I said hi to you, but hello. I love you too. Yeah, the supportive role is exhausting. And hey, Val, good to see you, gorgeous. Hey, Crystal. I'm always happy to do it, but I just um I've just run out of energy, and yeah, I've got to stop running around delivering care packages to other people and actually run into the shop now and get a care package for me. I'm going to get some healthy food. I ate weirdly yesterday and badly, and I'm feeling it today. I made a blueberry smoothie this morning, but I'm going to go and get some fresh fruit and veggies and some fish and a few little bits and pieces to put together a little picnic. And I'm going to go to the beach with my book and my little picnic and not do social anything. But with Biscuit, she's improving. She's not in the clear yet, but she's improving. They're keeping her at the after hours emergency vet hospital for another night. So I'm going to be driving in at 6 something a.m. tomorrow to 6 a.m. to pick her up. I've got to pick her up at 7. So I might go live for the drive in just to stay awake because it'll be fucking early. And then I've got a clear day tomorrow to spend at home with her if she's allowed to come home with me. But it's more than likely she's going to have to go straight to the vet down where I live and have a night there as well, which sucks because I really would love to have her home tomorrow. But yeah, I've hit a wall. I've been sending out lots of love and happiness to people that have got some really good news at the moment and kind of ignoring my own needs to just fall apart. But yeah, finally at 54, even when my mum and dad died, I was the rock that kept everyone together and I was really close to both of them. And I've got to stop doing it. But to lose 2 very close girlfriends within 5 weeks of each other and 2 funerals, one with a eulogy that only on Tuesday that I had to deliver, and now Biscuit, I'm just done. I'm sorry, guys. If anyone needs me today, you're just going to have to find another Tory. Because I'm actually going to do what most human beings do and have some me time and look after me today. So that's pretty much why I went live, just to let you all know how Biggie's doing and to let you know that, yeah, I'm being a bit selfish today and taking time out for me. Hi, Morgan. Definitely take Tory time. You have to put the oxygen mask. That's so true. I have never lived that way, though. I'm the put the mask on the other ones. You know, on the planes when they say put your mask on first and then put your kids on, I'm the one that will put the mask on the kid first or the person who needs it. But that's a really good saying. Hey, Raven. Oh, Casper, I'm not going to go through that now. Sorry, in detail anyway. I thought you commented under one of my videos about her. I took her to the emergency vet last night, or yesterday, last night, and didn't get home till 1 a.m. I'm really tired, but she's at the vet. She had very dangerously low potassium levels. They've gone up only by 0.3 overnight, and they need to go up another 1.5 to get to the bottom of the healthy range. And because she's got cardiomyopathy and hypothyroidism, that it's got to be really slow because anything that happens too quickly with a heart condition, it could actually kill her. So she's, sorry guys, I'm so exhausted. I shouldn't have gone live. This is not going to be remembered as one of my funnier lives. Anyway, she's improving and she's got another night to recover at the hospital, and then possibly we'll have another night down here. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you, Francesca. Thanks, Casper. But yeah, I'm offline today. I'm all talked out. Um, I'm still dealing with people who are dealing with Birdie's death, and I've actually got to have some time out for that as well because I haven't. Um, I've been looking after everyone else and writing her eulogy and then delivering it and still looking after people after that. And then I've had a lot of friends with some really exciting and good things happening to them. So I've been giving them a lot of love and support. And I've had two friends with birthdays 2 days in a row and birthday parties. And yeah, I've run out of everything. So I'm going to go to the beach and chill the fuck out. And thanks, Morgan. I don't have to always be funny. I just don't. If I'm sounding grumpy, I'm not. I'm just exhausted and I'm on the brink of tears. And I just want to go and get my care package and get back down to the beach. And but I love you guys so much. It was really just to thank those of you who supported me on the drive in and out of town last night. That really meant a lot. And yeah, if anyone does need Tori today, can you maybe find another Tori? Because I really do need to just disappear for a day or half a day. And it's the first time in 54 years I've actually ever said this to anyone. Like my sister rang before and she was saying, gosh, you've actually grown a bit in terms of looking out for you. um, oh, Val, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've already lost two friends in a very close space of time. And last night I was like, I can't lose a third one, as in Biscuit, because she actually is my little buddy. She's been my rock. She's my little support floofy, and it's been a really great little buddy while I've been learning to live with this delightful thing called anxiety. And in the last month and a bit with being there, dying, and now Birdie, she's been my little court jester. She's the one that's kept me laughing throughout all of that. So anyway, but she's in really good hands. The vets at the emergency vet hospital are amazing. Even on the phone, like they're just so good. And hey, Michelle P. Yeah, Biscuit is a huge part of the community. Um, she's very much part of my channel. So I know that you guys who have encountered Biscuit appreciate her for her. I keep thinking about that time I was live scambaiting and I got up to get a drink and she hopped on my chair and I tried to get her off the chair and she was like swiping at me. So I had to sit on the arm of the armchair behind her. I could hardly see the screen because she was like in my seat. What are these dudes up to? Oh, bit of a drug deal there, $5. That won't get you much, mate. Not kidding, they're not dealers. Um, but yeah, I hope if any of you guys need a Tory today, you've got another Tory you can contact because I've got to look after me for a change and get some yummy food. And I really just wanted to give you guys a little update about Biscuit, and also she's going to be fine. It's just a slow process. But yeah, she's still got a way to go. So keep sending out positive vibes for her. We know Morgan's only here for Bicky. And she has got straight credit. I mean, she's a fucking mural. She's a legend in her own right. She was loved by many, 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 many people before I rescued her, before she became a little YouTube cat. So, hey, Planet Sunshine, you take care and have a beautiful day too. So, yeah, Tori's off the radar today. I don't like feeling like if somebody needs me that I'm going to be AWOL, but I just need to do this. And I'm actually proud of myself to get to 54 years of age and be able to do this for the first time, as my sister pointed out. So, care package time for me. You guys are amazing. Honestly, I love you all very much. I really do. I'm not saying that like some YouTube people do. I genuinely do. You've got no idea how much strength and I derive from the support and love that you give me. It's unbelievable, and I will always be grateful for that. Um, it's okay, Casper, mate. Prayers for Biscuit. Biscuit. It's a mural. Yeah, boundaries today, Francesca. I'm not good at boundaries when it's about me looking after me. In fact, I'm hopeless at it. But I think today, for the first time in my life, I'm actually doing it. So that's a little victory, right? It kind of sucks. I had to lose a very close girlfriend in December and then another one in January. And now, was facing possibly losing Biscuit for me to finally realize I need to have boundaries sometimes. But I do love all of you, and I trust that you've all got people you can lean on today. Not that I ever feel like you guys lean on me, but you all can, and I mean, well, some of you have, and I love doing that. That's why I love this channel. There's reciprocal love. It goes round and round in circles, and it's very, very special. But Casper, that dude is my type. In and out in 2 minutes. Well, they came out, and then he had to go back in, so they might have been in there for a lot longer on the initial shop. Who knows? But I adore you, Francesca, and I adore all of you. And it's a very beautiful little group of people we've got. And, even if I go live and it just means we all get to hang out together, I'm happy to do that. Like if it's like we're having our daily coffee or whatever, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous group. And I love how you all look out for each other. And I love how you all flirt with Casper. But I will check in probably in the morning driving into town if anyone feels like an early morning drive into Hobart. That red car is your type. That's what my work car was like. Mine was a gunmetal grey one, though, and it only got collected from under my house a couple of weeks ago after being there for 15 months, just sitting there collecting dust. I think that's actually bigger than mine. Mine was a Mazda CX-3. That looks like it might be a 6 or even a 9, but love you, groovers, and keep sending out vibes for Vicky. And yeah, I don't think I've seen flirting. I'm sure no, adopting. Sorry, I meant to say adopting. You all want to adopt tech. Sorry, girls and guys. Wasn't there a bidding war to adopt Casper? That's what I meant. Sorry, like I said, my brain is fucked. I'm gonna get. Oh, you've got a Mazda 3 Gummit. There you go. They're good cars. Although I love my little Suzuki Swift too. It's 12 years old. It's got 84,000 Ks on it. It's a ripper. But yeah, so it wasn't the flirting. It was the now Morgan's trying to flirt. Adopting. I have no brain cells that are functioning. I'm going to go and get my care package before I walk into the shop and have no idea what I was here for. And I think I've got just enough brain cells to get home and walk down to the beach. So on that note, thanks everyone. I love you. Keep sending out positive vibes to Biscuit as well, and really focus on vibes that I get to take her home with me tomorrow. I don't have to take her from one vet to another because she is not a fan of the vet, and I don't want to stress out for her. But I love you, everyone, and we will reconvene soon. Stay groovy, everyone. I do love you so much. Bye, everybody.